I want to start this conversation by acknowledging my thoughts, my opinions, my take on just about anything I talk about really doesn't matter. It's irrelevant in the scheme of things, but I am patriotic. I'm a retired Arctic paratrooper. I'm not gonna own a home that's not gonna fly an American flag. I'm not gonna own a car that doesn't have a veteran's license plate. And I've been a public servant in some way, shape, or form until I retired last year from the fire department for the last 30 years. So my points, they might not be valid, but they're mine and I got a right to say them. So I'm gonna start off by saying this. We should start. I hope we start. I think we need to stop leading with our politics. And I'm gonna relate that and tie that back into the skiing and snowboarding world because that's kind of where this channel's going. I don't want this channel to be an overly political channel. I don't shy away from my beliefs. And if you listen to my concepts, you probably can figure out where I stand, but that's not really the point. I don't care about what you believe, how you believe, as long as you allow me to believe what I believe. And in the space of skiing and snowboarding, it's all welcoming, at least on my channel. I'm grateful for anybody and everybody that takes time to listen to what I have to say. But what's happening right now with these athletes, in my opinion, is kind of despicable. And I'm not saying it in the way in which you're gonna think. I don't care about what they say, how they say it. I prefer them to not be on an international stage and air at home dirty laundry, but that's neither here nor there. What I'm gonna say is disgusting is the way the reporters are handling it. They are leading those athletes, which in my opinion, happen to be kinda on the young side, maybe don't know how to navigate that the way they should. I remember when Marshawn Lynch, speaking of the Super Bowl, I'm a New England guy, sucks that we lost, but speaking on Marshawn Lynch, the way he took those interviews was amazing.
You know why I'm here. Just here so I won't get fined. Hey, I'm here so I won't get fined.
I'm here so I don't get fined. Next question. Or he would talk about, what you need to do with your money, your finances, things that athletes need to know in order to have a career and a life after. And to this day, he's still making money. They still put him in commercials because there was something endearing about a person that knew that the media wasn't out there in their best interest. And they showed it. And I loved what he did. And I wish more of these young athletes would do the same. Because these reporters, even though they're smiling in your face, they're not on your side. They're not your friends. And honestly, they don't even care about the answer you give. They care about how the answer you give causes a reaction in the population. So they're guiding you in a way in order to get that sensational soundbite. They want you to walk into that minefield blind because they're gonna be there in the beginning, snapping pictures and taking interviews as you walk in. And as you walk through and you get blown up and you come out with fragments and pieces blown off you, they're gonna be right there at the gate of that minefield, taking a picture and interviewing you at the end. So they don't have your best interest in mind. They never do, they never will. And you catch an athlete right in that moment when either they just won or they just lost or their mind is so focused on the task at hand, and you pop that microphone in their face and they feel like they have to give a response. And if you aren't savvy enough to pick up on the patterns, the cycles, how society kind of goes, because don't get me wrong, society will always dictate what standards are right for now. And they always have, and they always will. But this is a constant. The things that were societal norms 25, 30, 40 years ago, being judged on today's standards, are all kind of wrong. And what's gonna happen is in 20, 30 years from now, the things that we're doing with these societal standards and norms are going to be judged the same way. So when you fight those battles, you got to choose wisely. And it's not even so much about fighting the battles, because fight whatever battle you want, but it's all about how you fight the battle. It's the strategy. And sitting there and walking through that minefield, being led by a reporter just waiting for you to get blown up, that's not a good strategy to get whatever your outcome is. Whether it's left, right, up, down, it doesn't matter. They're not there for you. Even though you might think they are. Even though you might think that the society is on your side, man, society in a mass is fickle. The wind blows and that mass moves. The wind blows and that mass moves. You can almost never hit that target exactly the way you want to hit it. So you're almost always going to come out with some sort of collateral damage. And it's just not worth it. Stick to what you do, love what you do, and put that good face forward. Like, keep that energy for what you need. Win your events. Do what you need to do to make all that hard work, sacrifice, and training, make that the emphasis. Not taking that away by what you say and what someone writes and what someone blogs or what somebody snaps. Because once you start to boil yourself down to just those responses, then you take away from the beauty of you being a high-level athlete. And that, to me, that's a shame. And I see it happening way too often right now. And it's probably because the way society is, we want those clicks. We want that instant gratification and that confirmation that I'm doing the right thing. But you're never really doing the right thing when you're following somebody's lead that's not leading you with good intentions. So that's my 2 cents, and take it or leave it. It's a little bit of 50-year-old wisdom. And if I'm off base, let me know in the comments. Just please do it politely. And that's it for that. I'm Blair, and this is the Dirtbag Association, where our wax is old, our knees are older, but the stoke doesn't melt. See you on the mountain. Hey, puppy. Hey, puppy.
I don't ask for too much.